Here we go, guys. We have the 98 Mustang GT. It used to be supercharged and it actually had a 5.0 in it, but all of that was changed out from the previous owner, so back to the 4.6 here. Anyways, guys, in this video we are going to discuss the things I had to do to get this vehicle up and running properly, guys. So if you have a 94 to 2004 Mustang, some of these things may be some of the issues that you may be having. I'm just going to briefly go over everything I exchanged and talk a little bit about the codes that I had on the car, and we're gonna wrap it on up, guys. So you don't want to miss this one. Kick back, relax, and let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. All right, guys, first thing first, normally when I get a new vehicle, the first thing I do is scan it. Let's see what codes pop up, and then I start from there and I work my way on down, guys. So initially when I got the vehicle, it kept turning off if you didn't keep giving gas. So pretty much whenever we stopped at a light, we had to keep giving it gas or it'll turn off. So when I got home, I scanned it. The vehicle had 9 codes, guys. It had 9 codes, misfiring codes, you know, all kinds of vacuum leak codes, O2 sensor codes, EGR valve, outer air control, coil pack, guys. It had just about everything you could think of going on with this vehicle. But guys, real quick, so the fix for my idling issue was simply adjusting this screw right here. If it's not adjusted properly, the vehicle won't idle correctly. So I had to adjust that. Now it's idling at about 1,000 RPM, a little under at times. So that's perfect. That's right where I want it. So anyways, guys, I had to change out speed sensor that is located under the vehicle. Took 5 minutes to change that out. So I had a code about a speed sensor, so I had to change the speed sensor, guys. While I was at it, I went ahead and did spark plugs, Motorcraft spark plugs. As far as the coil packs go, I went back to the original Motorcraft coil pack because they had some aftermarket coil packs on here, so I went back to Motorcraft and it's working good thus far, guys. Also, I had to get another alternator. The alternator that was on here was shot. It was done, wasn't working properly, so I had to get another alternator. Now the upper plenum is one that I had from my 2001 Mustang GT, so I pretty much swapped it and I put that plenum on here and took the original plenum off. The EGR valve right here had to be replaced, so I did that. And one issue I was having with this vehicle, guys, it had a ton of vacuum leaks, guys. Despite of having the gaskets installed, it still was getting air through some kind of way, so we had to actually use gasket maker, and we had to use silicone to seal it to get like a tighter fitting to eliminate that, guys. So right here on the EGR valve, despite of it having a gasket, it still had air seeping through, guys. That may be an issue you guys may be having if you guys having idling issues. So we had to use that gasket maker for a tighter fit there. The outer air control, this isn't the one that was on here. It was an aftermarket, wasn't working good. I went to the salvage yard, grabbed the original outer air control, and this one has been working just fine. Again, it have the metal gasket, but we had to use the gasket maker and some silicone on there to seal it up to get a tighter fitting. Same with the throttle body, guys. Same with the throttle body. Despite having a gasket, it still had air seeping through, so we had to make sure we sealed it real good to get a very, very tight fit on there with the throttle body, and that worked. Outside of that, I went through, I checked all my lines, all my vacuum lines. I made sure everything was tight. I added silicone on some of them for a more tighter fitting, and that worked out. Another issue I had was with the vehicle overheating, and the reason why I was overheating, at first I thought the fans wasn't working because I was getting a fan light on the dash. It wasn't that the fans wasn't working, it's the connector to the fans had shorted out, so the fan actually wasn't turning on. That's why I overheated on me, actually on yesterday. So I don't know how it happened, but the connector going from the vehicle to the fan actually had burnt out, so I had to replace that connector. Now we have a nice tight connection. The fan is coming on as it's supposed to, and the vehicle is no longer overheating. That was a scary moment. So that's one thing that I recommend. Now also, the AC was working, but it was only blowing from the defrost. It wasn't coming through the front like it was supposed to. And let me show you guys what the issue was. If you guys can see right here, that line that's coming from inside the vehicle, Nothing was connected to it, guys. Nothing was connected to it. It was just hanging. So I had to go on YouTube and find some videos and figure out what it was supposed to go to. And I did that, and I was able to use some silicone and seal that, get a real tight fit on that. And now the AC is blowing nice and strong the way it's supposed to, guys. So that was something else that I had to do. Other than that, guys, that's what I highly recommend when you get these vehicles. They are older vehicles, you know, 20-30 years old, guys. So these vacuum lines are brittle with the heat and the age. A lot of times they start to break. So anytime you're having any issues with that, guys, check those lines. Sometimes you have to peel back this right here. Sometimes you have to peel it back sometimes to even see that the line is broken. I had to do that as well, because when you're looking at that, everything looks good, it looks intact like it's supposed to, and then you see that it's actually broken once you peel that back. So I recommend that as well. I had some issues with the mass airflow sensor. Simple fix, cleaned it with mass airflow sensor spray, cleared that up, and that's good now. So that's pretty much all I had to do. I tested the fuel injectors, they're working good, so there was no need for me to change those. But that's pretty much what I had to do to get the vehicle up and running properly. Also, I had to change the O2 sensors. I had 2 codes for O2 sensors. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna change every O2 sensor on the vehicle. So that's what I did, guys. Also, I put a brand new serpentine belt on there as well. So it's running good, it's running strong. One thing I do as well, I added the Lucas additive to the gas tank, just to, you know, clean things out if needed. That's something else I like to do, guys. But anyways, that's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have a 94 to 2004 Mustang, these are some of the things I recommend you do. And if you have any issues like I did with idling or whatever, hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. This wasn't an installation video showing you guys how to do it, just kind of going over what I did to get this vehicle up and running properly, guys. So that's it for this video, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
What?